Veterans Voices on KX News.
Women are the fastest growing group in the veteran community, though they only make up about 11% of all veterans in the U.S. But as the veteran community evolves, female veterans are stepping forward, each with a story and a mission to support those who follow in their footsteps. KX News' Kiara Brown takes us to the heart of a local movement in Minot, where we meet the women who continue to serve through a unique sisterhood after taking off the uniform.
Inside the Vets for Vets Hall in Minot, a group of women gather. They've worn the nation's uniform, navigated the challenges of service, and now work together to make sure women veterans are recognized and supported. April is one of those women. She joined the Army at a time when she wanted to change the direction of her life. She served on convoy security missions out of Kuwait during the withdrawal from Iraq. She overcame childhood trauma and the mental toll of deployments, crediting her recovery to the support found in veterans and community resources after serving.
Being sent back early from deployment because of everything that I went through in that year, and it caused a lot of embarrassingly homicidal and suicidal ideations, and they were formulating into plans. Having ladies that you can relate to and that you can be appreciative of and be appreciated by is a huge blessing.
Women veterans can face unique challenges, higher rates of depression and anxiety, barriers to health care and child care, and struggles with being recognized as veterans at all. Women veterans have a suicide rate 92% higher than non-veteran women. 28% of women veterans are single parents, and only 45% use VA health services. Just like Army veteran Sue, who operated heavy equipment and served as a mail clerk during her deployment in Iraq. After leaving the military, she struggled with PTSD and the challenge of adjusting to civilian life as a single parent.
When I got back from Iraq, there was like 6 months I couldn't sleep, and then because I was transitioning from one unit to another, I didn't get the help I needed then. I think I've opened up more since I've came here. Instead of just pretty much trying to deal with everything by myself, which I was so used to. I got all my friends here to say that, hey, knucklehead, we're here, so you don't have to do this by yourself anymore.
More than 2.1 million women have served, and their numbers are growing fast. These local trailblazers are coming together to fight for benefits, support, and recognition that's often tailored for men. That's what Jessica says she experienced after serving as a dental technician at Minot Air Force Base, then deploying to Qatar with a force protection unit in 2019. She says her biggest challenge came after her return, navigating mental health support when on-base services fell short.
When I deployed, I realized how little of women there are compared to men. So then it was more male dominated. I got to work with some guys that were very, I don't even know how to say it appropriately, but they were interesting. I experienced some things that I get counseling for now. Mental health on base they had kept canceling my appointments, trying to reschedule, and being in a patient care job, you can't really reschedule. Where mental health kind of failed me on base, I was able to get the services and help I needed off base at the vet center.
Despite the obstacles, these women are building solutions, testing new programs, collecting data, and forging networks where no one's service is invisible. One highlight is a new research project spearheaded by a local member. Maria was a Marine Corps logistics and supplies specialist at MCAS New River, North Carolina, originally joining as a musician. Medically retired, she turned her struggle with reintegration into a mission, now pursuing a PhD focused on women veterans' experiences and leading research to shape the future of veteran support.
Every woman veteran has a unique experience and story, and a lot of times we think like, oh, this could be captured on a survey, but that's not true. What my part of my research shows is that people can have varying different experiences and motivations that help them navigate choices in life after military service or even while they're still serving.
As more women veterans find their voices, spaces like the Vets for Vets Women's Group become lifelines, bridging the gap between service and home and making North Dakota a place where every veteran belongs.
If you are a woman veteran looking to connect or find support, the Minot Vets for Vets Women's Group holds their meetings on the second and fourth Tuesday every month, and they gather at 6:30 in the evening. The full events calendar and contact information is posted inside this story on our website.